Hey guys, Tyre here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on fields of Winnekendonk. Playing for today spawning in the north. This is Guard2707 playing as Brits. And his loadout is Commandos. Tactical support. And Royal Engineers. Teaming up with him is SammichEngineer. This is Dark Region. Seems to have changed his name as well.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Playing as Soviets, he's got Mechanised support. Counter-attack and Soviet industry. Myself against them we have Deliri0us playing as OKW, who has Grand Offensive, Elite Armour and Breakthrough. And finally we have Chihuahua Charity, Baoliang, you may also know him as. Playing as Ostheer, who has Blitzkrieg,
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Mechanized Assault and Jaeger Armour. In terms of ranks, lies around rank 20, 30? I can't remember exactly. Axis somewhere in the 100, like rank 100 and something. Obviously, given both of these players are like top 30 in 1v1, they just haven't really clocked the right number of games yet to get their rank up. Wee skirmishes going on across the map. Sandbags on this cutoff here, backfiring on Guard2707. Conscripts ending up losing there to the Volksgrenadiers. Still close to him, a good chunk of damage crossing the road. Conscripts reposition slightly, still going to lose that most likely. Oh, machine gun here getting flanked and goes down. Baoliang early. That is a very costly loss. Didn't even look like he started the retreat on it. Somewhat strange. Conscript did end up getting chased away, and another cut-off maneuver here from Deliri0us this time. In comes the universal carrier now from Guard2707. Kind of interesting to see him get a slightly later timing like this, and also interesting he's retreating with that machine gun. It's still 3 models. He just needs to use med kits. There was Tommy's to heal out, but that's not an option quite yet. Conscripts kind of need to close the distance here. Take away that light cover bonus there the Volksgrenadiers have. And another cut-off play from Baoliang. Meanwhile, the universal carrier in the centre upgraded with the Vickers, chasing away a few squads that I think can be a real headache to deal with in the early game. There we go, let's try to soften up the squad, harassing the cut-off. Doing a pretty good job of it. Meanwhile, we've got conscripts charging down the middle. And away go the Volksgrenadiers.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Squad Tommies managed to work their way into the Axis backline and now getting a whole bunch of decapping going on. A nice use here. Conscripts pulling back on low health, but still can do a cap before they're forced to retreat there. And on the back of Baoliang's tough early game, Axis map control is looking shaky. Not having the fuel to their name at the moment. Oh, that's a nice move. Repairing and capping at the same time. And somewhat surprisingly here, Deliri0us going for Elite Armour. He can feel himself 2-2-1. Chasing away a few squads. In response to that, SammichEngineer fielding a squad of guards. No AT grenade package yet though. Universal carry coming through. Got to be careful there. He doesn't want to get fousted. The Universal carry does match up pretty well against the 221 pre-upgrade. So he doesn't have to fear it quite yet. The only issue is, the 221 can get on its rear armor. Because its machine gun is omnidirectional, it can, can do this kind of flanking maneuvers. It looks like he's going to bring it in here. It does have a decent frontal armor. Doesn't end up taking too much damage. They dodged there from Guard2707. He's gone for the 5-man upgrade now. And Baoliang is really struggling down there at the moment. We have a forward battle group here from Deliri0us. Pretty close to that central VP. Should allow some good control in the central region later in the game. And we'll have to see if they get there first. They'll go for a machine gun. Pretty standard stuff for a build like this. 223 upgrade has completed. Concussive grenade out onto the guards. Oh, and he lost his nerve. Ended up retreating despite, not really going to take too much damage from one Stern Pioneer there. Slightly surprising. Still no AT grenades either. So without the guards there, it's not terribly good against the 223. Upgraded armor now. The conscripts can't really damage it too much. Engineer a little bit low here. Ooh, and a couple of lucky green snipes there right at the end. Take down that Command Engineer. Big mistake from SammichEngineer.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
And now Axis, they seem to have a little bit of momentum. It's going for a bit of a 2v1 on the left side. Baoliang not trying to ram his head into the Vickers MG42, or Vickers UC MG42 combo. Gonna go and assist his teammate on the other side of the map. Looks like Guard2707 not going to go for an AEC here, which is slightly surprising. We've seen him have a lot of success with those in the past. So you're going to go for an AT gun, which can be a little bit tricky to move on this map. Quite a large one for 2v2. Especially when you're like this far forward to try and protect the universal carry with an AT gun all the way here. Can be scary. Oh, pack. Oh, a little bit clumsy on the pack usage. I mean, on the UC usage, and goes down to the pack. Beacon going down though. The pack also getting decrewed by the Royal Engineers, and now he's trying to make away with it. Got a big flank from both of the Axis players though. Looks like he's going to lose a Royal Engineer here. A T-gun taking a unusual path back to safety. Seems unlikely to work out. See, we'll see where he gets it to. Might try to hide with it somewhere, and like we're gonna have some Commandos dropped in. Maybe to try and help it get away. Can also reinforce off the glider over there.
We're losing a capture point.
This is a pretty big force coming across from Bao to try and recover his AT gun. Let's see if the Commandos can get the job done. Got one model immediately. But he started the reinforcements. Throws out the grenade. Minor damage. Now we've got one Fox screened into the retreat path. Didn't reinforce the AT gun, but with the incoming forces, I think he should be able to get away with it here. Or maybe not. The guy carrying the gun got sniped and ended up getting stopped in its tracks. Ooh. Is that double rifle grenades there? Yep. Now maybe he doesn't have the firepower. He did upgrade the engineers with sweepers so they don't spit out quite as much damage. Oh, then come the guards from the other side of that.
With air support.
Should allow the pack to remain in allied hands. Do have AT grenades now, connecting with the 223, damaging its engine. Stuck around to get the neutralize on the cutoff point though. But once again, we're going to see some capping and repairing at the same time. This time from the Axis team, however. And there we go, glider getting taken down by Baoliang's pack. But now maybe a little bit exposed, slightly low in health. Conscript's right there.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Potentially could go down. He's not running and gunning though. Maybe a slight mistake here. Now he starts. Maybe a little bit too late though. I think he could have got the pack there. With an AT gun nearby. Yeah, maybe could have destroyed it. A slightly missed opportunity, but not too bad. Good dodge on the concussive grenade there, but I don't know how long the conscripts are going to be able to stick around anyway. End up dropping 3 models. 223 good at softening up the conscripts. Infantry support gun now for Deliri0us. Oh, and it gets off to a good start. Could see a conscript going down here. Not switching the focus fire of this squad, I don't think, but maybe right at the end there. And conscript does go down. Good start for the infantry support gun. Now going to work on those Tommies. The machine gun getting flanked by the double LMG Grenadiers there. No light vehicle from SammichEngineer. Hasn't even put down his tier 3 yet. So I imagine we're going to see him go straight to tier 4 here, but that is why the Allies are starting to lose their grip on this match. Haven't gone for a light vehicle to extend their lead. Commandos being suppressed, almost take down those pioneers. And now it looks like they could go down. Squad's in the retreat path. A little bit of light cover at the right time though, might allow them to survive. Yeah, lucky break for the Commandos. Let's get the flank on the machine gun up there. Also seen another dive onto the cutoff here from SammichEngineer. That's pushing aggressively, but battle group right here, a couple of squads. Eventually they're going to lose. And there they go. Without some kind of artillery, something to destroy the truck with these kind of pushes, I feel like rather fruitless. And the Axis do have control of 2 VPs at the moment. So they have stemmed the tide. T-grenade connecting. Oh, conscripts not retreating though. Oh man, that's another careless loss for SammichEngineer. Guards try to get some shots in, but the smoke out. 223 making it away. Who's gonna win? It'll be close. Looks like it's going to be the Stern Pioneers. Pick back up their drop weapon there. Cautionary Raketin for Deliri0us. Gone for a second infantry support gun now as well, which is interesting. Oh, machine gun setting up. Slightly bad arc on it though. Commandos look like they're going to come round on the flank, but no, we've got some Pos and a MG42 back there. And now maybe could turn the MG42 over to Baoliang once again. Very low, late on the retreat. Very late on the retreat. But now it dips behind the trees, that should allow him to escape. Okay, 5-man Tommy's making a move, trying to close the distance on these LMG Grenadiers.
Flares prepped. High explosive phosphorus mortar rounds ready
Yeah,
to
there we
fire.
go, rifle grenade in. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I was gonna say, I feel like this is a rifle grenade scenario. So, Guard2707 has to watch that engagement very carefully.
Hammer tactics are on the way. We're going to give the enemy a bloody nose.
Ends up semi-dodging, still took a lot of damage, could have lost the squad.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
2 squads of guards up here. Really too much for those Fox Trinity to handle. We do have the 223 set up now, getting some enhanced resources on the sector. And we also have the Schwer here. Maybe a little bit risky putting them right next to each other. And that you could be up against an IL-2 bombing run, which could just knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, the Axis do seem to have stabilized after that rocky start. You see SammichEngineer, you know, goes tier 4 down, didn't go for a fast T-34 or anything, rifle grenade in. Once again, the dodge slightly late, takes a lot of damage.
Now this land belongs to the Soviet people.
If you see like the difference that SammichEngineer has compared to Deliri0us, it's kind of no surprise that he's starting to get forced off the battlefield here. And rather surprisingly, he does go for a T-34. This is super late though. He's been slightly off with a few things so far this game. In terms of squad retreats, now tech timings. BTRSs do a lot of damage to 223, force it away. Another push back out for Guard2707. Oh, looks like he wired himself in, managed to vault out. Oh, with the MG42 from the center there, getting the job done. And doesn't really have it. Oh, he's got the Commandos sneaking around the corner though. This could be nasty. Trying to get in close with the camouflage, and there we go, springing the trap with the grenade. Very quick reactions from Baoliang there though, very impressive. Very, very fast reaction. 34 chasing away a few squads in the north. Deliri0us trying to go for the soft retreat, generally indicates we're trying to bait you into an AT gun. We do have some guards coming around the corner to apply some pressure to that very anti-tank gun. So it's not going to work out too well for him. Dive into the center, trying to get them neutralized there. BP situation is close to even once again. And Chihuahua Charity, Baoliang gonna go for a Panzer IV command tank, somewhat surprisingly. Guards, late retreat, could go down to the double Folks. Yeah, and there they go. For command tank chasing away a few squads on the flank, similar to the T-34 in the north. But yeah, so many losses from SammichEngineer so far. Out of character, I would say. And sloppy play. Guard2707. I was going to say, like, with the resources he had, he must have gone straight up in tech, and he has gone for hammer. Built himself a Comet now, and that will hump the P4 command tank. He does have 2 anti-tank guns to back it up with, though. But yeah, Panzer IV command tank sees no chance alone against the Comet. Good push here from Guard2707. The 5-man Tommies match up pretty well with the LMG Grenadiers, especially when they're behind superior cover. Go T-34 takes a shot and backs away for some repairs. Its reign of terror in the north is over. Ooh, late retreat. But he makes it out. He's brought the Panzer IV command tank slightly forwards to benefit from the aura on these squads, while still being in a safe position. Takes a shot from behind the heavy cover. And there we go. Baoliang hangs on. For how long? Here comes the Comet. Incendiary grenade in. Early dodge. Oh, Comet missing its first shot. Well, not doing much damage at least. Double packs rotating across now. Looks like he's using attack ground with that stolen pack, trying to clear off the fence. Opening up the line of sight there a little bit. Command tank coming around the corner, putting some pressure on the Commandos. Maybe hoping that the Comet will be bait in this direction, right in front of the packs, but Guard2707 hasn't fallen up for it so far. He does have a pack there of his own to help deal with the command tank. Comes the Comet now, misses its shot, that is unfortunate. There are the double packs, not pulling back. Helps the smoke to escape safely. Yeah, if that Comet had landed that one shot, it would have been a dead command tank. And this machine gun's been like the same position forever, overlooking that VP. Still holding it down. It's fought in the north now from Deliri0us, upgraded with the Commander upgrade. There, VP situation close to even, but Axis looking to set up the triple cab right here. So things are looking pretty good for them right now. Do have a lot of munitions on the side of the Allies though. So that could turn the tide. As they start blasting off a few of those off maps. Mine's interrupted there. Sternpie is forced away, they're very low on health. Hasn't upgraded the forward retreat point on this yet though, interestingly enough. T-34 getting some nice hits in, but the Winnekendonk is there. Back the other side, the Panzer IV trying to soften up some conscripts on the capture point. Oh, machine gun actually pushed forwards into the capture circle this time, but once again locking out the Allies from the center. It seems like the Comet took a good chunk of damage there. Not getting much done, but he is branching out to the far VP. In fact, that's the second AT gun now for Guard2707. He's gone for a 6-pounder to team up with his pack. Packs right there, and they connect. Comet low after that. T-34, Panzer IV very close to each other in the north. And yeah, the Axis seem to be controlling the map well. Allies are struggling right now. Guard2707 still a good chunk of resources away from his next tank as well, so I think he's going to be hoping that he can at some stage snipe off this Panzer IV command tank. And there we go, might find an opportunity. Nope, AT guns are rotating nicely. Very good positioning on that from Baoliang. And in fact, the Comet could go down here. His war's bleeding out. He's going to make it home. Not the best rifle nade I've ever seen. With some attack grounds here. Oh, gets a good hit there. Needs to set up and return fire. Not paying attention to that, and the P4 command tank does have a pretty good rate of fire on it. Oh.
Enemy forces are securing
There you go. Pack connecting. Machine gun did pull back though, packed it up. Leaving these team weapons a little bit exposed to this Grenadier.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Oh, P4 and Ober coming in for a deep flank here. As this is on the run though.
Combat engineers are standing by. We are losing.
Should get away just fine, but a lot of territory being conceded here by SammichEngineer as he tries to save that last tiny bit of fuel towards the ISU-152. He is losing a lot of ground right now. Comet's still not fully repaired.
Supply lines have been cut. Enemy forces are
And machine gun pushed super far forwards here for Deliri0us, trying to box these Soviet units into their base. Doing a decent job of it so far. Is this missing its first shot? He's able to pull back behind the sight blocker. And T-34 even taking a Raketen shot long range, probably spotted thanks to the Panzer Commander upgrade on the Panzer IV. Extra sight allowing the Raketen to get that long range shot in. This could be about to turn the tide of the battle. Here comes the ISU-152. And the Axis have a super good answer to that right now. No Elephant, no Yak Tiger. Looks like Deliri0us going to go for a Yak Panzer. Can equip it with the heat shells, should help it a good amount versus the ISU-152. This is pretty much all he could fit into his army. Pretty much Popcat Lock couldn't afford a Panther, especially once he's reinforced. But yeah, with the heat shells, maybe that will be enough to help tame the ISU-152. Also have the Hofbat super close air support, which can help in big assaults. Here comes a Panther for Bao. Ooh, engineer's right there. Snare? No snare, okay. Oh, there it is. What? Couldn't see it activating. Squad forgotten about, goes down there for Guard2707. Big mistake. He wants to get this Panther kill. The T-gun's rotating now for Bao, and too many shots bouncing off the Panther. No kill. It's going to materialize. Ooh, big 152 shot. Could the guards finish the job here? No, they're getting suppressed. P4 and T-34 dueling. There's this right there. He's looking a bit aggressive here. Maybe thinking he can get a flank on the 152. This could backfire big time. Oh, there we go. Baoliang is dropping the super close air support. I'm hoping to kill one of these tanks. The damage is split between the both of them, and as a result they are both safe. Before command tank coming in and getting aggressive too. And allies once again are on the back foot. But eventually those planes will expire. And that should allow the allies to push back out. We're going to see SammichEngineer going for a quad now to counter that airstrike. Okay, P4 command tank double packs pushing forwards aggressively here. Going after the 152, they're getting a few good hits on it. Comet coming in from the side. Panzer pushing in. Oh, is this a big mistake? Buttoned 152. He's on AP, but he's playing with it very clumsily. Should have had 2 shots on this by now, and somewhat luckily Does end up getting the kill there, but could have gone a lot more smoothly. But the Axis did push the Allies once again all the way into their base. It's going to take them a while to regather all that territory. Even after the death of the Jagdpanzer. And the Jagdpanzer, man, that was some aggressive stuff. Going forwards like that. Looks like he might have hit the Jagdpanzer with the marked vehicle, which is why it died so fast there. So far, Baoliang's AT gun positioning has been very strong, but oof, one small mistake on that front, and it could be caught short. These packs, you know, not super healthy right now. In come the T-34s and the 152. The packs very, very low. One of them's decrewed. Panther coming in, but he takes a snare, and the second pack gets decrewed. I promise you, I've not seen this game. I did not know that this was going to happen. And now the Axis in some big trouble. Where's that Raketen? Going out from base right now. And the Allies can just come out here, either steal or destroy both of those AT guns. And that is a disaster scenario for the Axis. Gotta kill this one. That's a fair idea. So now the main thing the SammichEngineer has to worry about is the 152 getting flanked, so if possible get a couple mines down. Oh, he's got Zis back there for some reason. Oh boy. He's on high explosive with the 152, but the Zis penetrates. That was a pretty lucky run of penetrations there overall from the Allies. Those things can happen. And that's why it's generally not advisable to go in with like one tank hoping to flank an assault gun like that. Oftentimes don't have enough. Wow, he recruited that with oversoldata. Ouch. Speaking of ouch, Grenadiers going down there, dropping the LMG as well. And a big hit from the T-34. Everything going right for the Allies all of a sudden. Look at Baoliang's army now. He is down in the dumps. He's got just about nothing. Going for another Panther now. And that would be a lot more potent if he had Panzer IV and the Jagdpanzer on the side of Deliri0us. Point gets captured just before the pin comes through. Oh, doesn't make it home though. That 152 is stacking the kills, 20 already. Second Comet coming in for Guard2707, but he's pole cap locked. Oh, another squad going down. Is that a weapon crew running off the map? I'm not entirely sure. Getting aggressive. This would have been a really good moment for the Jagdpanzer to come through the middle and catch the T-34 as it tries to retreat from the Raketen. Instead he pulled back with it and the T-34 escapes. And we've got a bombing run coming in. All in the building on the north. He got out of it, but the conscripts end up finishing off the weapon. Made in. No dodge. Decent damage. A pretty safe retreat path there around the bushes. Nothing available to repair up that Comet. But we do have a second Comet available now, heading the battlefield after those engineers fall in pop cap. And somewhat unusually, we're seeing Guard2707 go for some LMGs now. in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, pops off the white phosphorus round there. It is low after that, but still threatening the snare, hoping to get the decrew on this vetted pack. And in come the double Panthers. One of them hits a mine though. Pack gets decrewed. Here comes the second Comet, trying to get a flank on. Gammon bomb down even. It's in there for a bit of extra damage. Temporary engine crit on this. But it's not quite enough damage. No, the AT gun from the north finishes the job. Ooh, and the Grenadiers go down as well. That did not go well for Baoliang. Promising start, but the mine. And just enough units here to support that second AT gun coming through this avenue. Swung the engagement in his favour. And maybe if Baoliang had the Deliri0us escort available for that engagement, he could have salvaged it, but as it is currently, it seems unlikely to happen. Looks like he's going for a play for the 152 though. That got very low. He needs 2 shots to kill it though. Bounces that one anyway. T-34 trying to make an escape. They're going hunting. Oh, misses another shot. We got a Zis back there. T-34 goes down. But can he kill the 152? Takes out the Comet, okay. Now gets Vet 1 going for the Blitz, but he gets buttoned. And the Zis is there. 152 still on high explosive. Oh, the quad soaks a shot from the Panther. High explosive actually penetrated that shot, and as I thought, he did need an extra shot to get the kill here. Comet bounces. Oh, and the PTRH finishes the Panther before the 152 goes down. It was so close to the next shot as well. Oh, that is heartbreaking for Baoliang. So many misses from the Panther there on the move. And that quad as well, you know, the prioritized vehicle switching the focus over to the quad instead of the 152 while he briefly lost sight of it. Maybe that missed shot as well could have been the difference maker in that engagement. That was, oh, heartbreaking to watch. But some good scramble defense from the Allies, getting all the AT guns rotated in the correct direction, but support from his teammate as well. The well-timed button from the Guards, saving the day there, definitely. Just way over to the light cover crater there to get the cover bonus. Full command tank, still ticking though, 17 kills now. That's going to be another T-34 for SammichEngineer. Allies are a bit behind in the VP count though. So let's give the Axis a bit of breathing room to maybe make a comeback. But they are very far behind. If you take a look at army sizes right now, you can see it's going to be a tall task. At least the Comet that died was the highly vetted one. So it's helpful for Baoliang. Oh, so much damage. Double packs in jeopardy again. Comet coming in from the other side. One of them getting decrewed there. The other one very, very close to it as well. In fact, there it goes. And in comes the big bombing run. Air supremacy coming through, looking to take down the HQ, I think. Axis have largely vacated, but not the AT gun and not this pack. Oof.
The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
This is looking grim for the Axis. Kitten goes down there.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, it's sticking around to destroy the decrewed anti-tank guns.
We have 200 points remaining.
Command tank just trying to distract there, I think, more than anything else. Comet not falling for it. Both packs destroyed again for Baoliang. Mop up that squad and does. Comet takes care of that. And with that, another round of anti-tank guns gone for Baoliang. I don't really see how they can come back into this game now. You can see that the Allies have almost twice the army size of the Axis right now. It is not looking good.
We are losing a sector.
T-34 chasing squads away on the flank. Opening up some capture opportunities. SU-152 not terribly well supported in the centre at the moment, but it's nothing to really punish that. No tanks from the Axis. Looks like Baoliang instead of going for another Panther, going to go for double Stugs here. Deliri0us has got plenty of fuel, but struggling in the manpower department to fuel himself another tank. Stug coming forwards. All the way back with that pack. Now brings it back forwards. One shot on the Stug. And the second one, it's going to be some repair time now. This is determined not to lose this one here, but they are struggling right now. T-34 hits a mine on the far side there. It's going to slow him down a bit. There we go. Comet herding away the Grenadiers. Going to be pioneers for some repairs.
Securing our territory.
Double AT guns nearby though. Can't really get aggressive with those Stugs. Oh, and the 152 is continuing to bring the pain. 44 kills now. Looks like he could take a snare here though from this squad sneaking forwards. Nope. Forget that. They don't want to die. I just don't see how the Axis can keep this one going. It looks like they're going to stick it out. Deliri0us slowly climbing back in terms of manpower, getting close towards the tank now. And Bao has double Stugs and the P4 command tank. Looks like he's rotating with them, maybe going for the 152. Pack spots him, one shot on the Stugs already, and the Comet rotating as well. So we need T-Gun Vet 3 backing up the 152. So he's switching rounds, and there we go, big connection with the Stug. And now another air supremacy bombing run coming through. Curious positioning there for it though, don't think that's going to hit too much. 5-2, wow, how did that get so low? Now the Stug going for the chase down. Planes back the other way from Baoliang, and there we go, the 152 goes down. Stugs both extremely low after that, and it looks like the Comet's going to go hunting. In fact, he had a third Stug, I didn't even notice that. But maybe not for long. T-Gun takes care of that one. The Comet finishes the job on that one. And just as quickly as he had 3 Stugs, he's lost them again. Did manage to take down the 152 though, but not an efficient trade. 3 for 1, even though the 152 is a higher value target, still not very efficient. And Comet going in here, looking for the command tank, doesn't have to worry about the planes, they were shot down by the quad. Oh, and the AT gun back from the center actually finishes the job. P4 command tank goes down. Deliri0us finally just about to fill himself a tank, a fresh Panther, but hard to see how that will turn this game around. Oh, squad down on the VP T-34. Oh, target weak point. This could be the end of the T-34 now. It's going to take a Faust. So he needs one more shot to connect. Yep, nice use of target weak point there from Deliri0us. Okay, that's a start. Just about calling another 152 already though. Hasn't been dead for long. Run there. Looks like it didn't do too much. Okay, T-34 getting on the rear of the Panther here. The guards are there as well, popping the button. With the marked vehicle activated, Panther in a bit of trouble here. And it's getting double teamed, just completely dominated. Panther goes down. Oh boy, and the squad goes down as well. And with that, game is surely over. Yep, the GG. Well, this was a pretty close game. Allies got off to a pretty strong start after Baoliang lost that machine gun, but then they fought back strongly, largely because the Allies didn't really go for any light vehicles. Couldn't keep their momentum up. They fought back well. But then, you know, just like one small error, Baoliang with his AT guns in the center, the first time, the 152 clearing those out, led to a massive collapse. And then a second time, ultimately that was too much to recover from. But yeah, well played by both teams. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.